Hi everyone, and welcome to our dedicated time for student voice here at Leicester Students Union. I hope you agree with me and with your tutors when we state that student voice is now more important than ever. The reasoning behind the statement may differ slightly depending on the source of the statement, but the principle and the aims are the same. If you have a look on the SU website, you will notice that there are three main areas: voice, opportunities, and support. And today I will walk you through the structure of the voice department with the hope that you will gain an understanding of the work that we do and how you can engage with the various roles and opportunities available in order to make your voice heard. So what better way to start than to introduce you to the team. I am Elena and I work with Isaiah to ensure that you and your peers are having your voice heard in front of your department through our academic representation system. Malak, on the other hand, is working with Ian, ensuring that you have democratically elected student leaders representing you in student council and across various levels of the university. Now, if you'd like to know more about the various aspects of our roles and remit, you can visit our page on leicesterunion.com/voice/meet the team. And if it is to talk about student voice, then you would talk about academic representation, which covers course reps and department reps. And we would also be talking about student council. Now, student council is widely formed by the elected representative for networks. There are about 15 covering various student interests, and we do have a series of sessions dedicated to explaining what networks and council means, but I won't go into too much detail on today. What you will probably see very often in your department would also be equality and liberation champions. Now, if you do ask yourself what are the differences between academic representatives and other student leaders, then I'll probably be able to give you a quick answer. Reps, academic reps, have three enablers to their roles. They need to engage in conversations with their peers on their course and within their department. They need to demonstrate active listening, and they need to communicate the feedback collected to relevant members of staff in the department. Now, usually the feedback is focused on academic experiences such as matters relating assessment, clashes in deadlines, available resources for assessment, or the actual organization of the curriculum. So, for example, you might find that certain topics would be beneficial if they would be taught early ahead in order to enhance your academic performance. And overall, we are looking at learning and teaching related matters: lectures, seminars, delivery, method and content of the lectures and the seminars where pertinent. And the reason all this is happening is to improve everyone's academic experience and make it most out of your education. Now, some would argue that the same thing applies to student council, but to some different extent. So whilst the council representatives will have to engage in conversations with peers, we do encourage them to expand their areas of reach and discuss with as many students as possible. They still need to demonstrate active listening and take all the collated feedback, but they do that to utilize it in council debates, in them delivering campaigns and within the chosen network, and also enable the creation of policies. Matters debated, campaigned, or passed in as policies are generally concerned with education, student experience overall, quality and diversity, and inclusion. Now, you might ask yourself if these roles are just there or they also come with a series of benefits. Why should you do it? Besides the altruistic nature of the role and the fact that it helps improving your education and that of students around you, it also helps you with developing some interpersonal skills, improvement of communication, even that if it's face-to-face or formal and informal, time management, and You could also argue that it's helping you develop organizational skills, enhancing your problem solving ability, and it also comes with a student union accreditation. If you'd like to get involved with being either a course representative or a student council representative or any of the other roles, then we would advise you to visit our pages on leicesterunion.com/voice. But if you do feel that you would like to make your voice heard but not commit to the role, then you have a possibility of using our idea system. Now here you have students where they can propose an idea that will be shared with the wider student community. Students can vote up or vote down the relevant ideas, and where ideas get support from more than 20 students, they will be subjected to student council. There is a process of identifying the best way of approaching the action for each of these ideas, such as developing into a campaign or becoming a policy. If you want to know more about student voice, more about the roles that are available or the opportunities that we make available to you to demonstrate your student voice and take advantage of the ability of having your voice heard, please visit us on leicesterunion.com/voice or follow us on Twitter or on Facebook. And remember that we are having a close period of nominations and elections for most of these roles, so check out this space.